Hey, this is Pastor Frank with a follow-up to last week's message in the 9th chapter of Daniel. Daniel chapter 9 is a famous chapter. Many people refer to it as the prayer chapter. What a beautiful prayer. I just love Daniel's prayer in the 9th chapter. And it's a pretty powerful prayer. Really cool that Daniel, in the midst of his quiet times, reads that the 70 years of captivity of his people is coming to an end. And in that chapter, he begins coming up with a prayer that he prays to God, that God is just, that God is righteous, that God, disciplining his people, did the right thing, and that we are a people that are just filled with shame and guilt, and yet God is a merciful God. And he beseeches God, God, would you please just... He starts praying God's will. You said that you're going to return your people. I pray that it starts happening. And I like how our brother Mike talked about, isn't it cool that, when we pray, do we pray God's will? Do we pray as we seek God, just declaring who God is, and this is who you are, and we know that you're going to do this, and for your name's sake, Lord, would you make it so? And it's just an interesting way of approaching God. So cool in that chapter, because Gabriel comes to him once again, and he says, I know you're praying for your people. Hey, you know what? God's heard your prayer. And not only is God going to answer your prayer, but God's going to reveal to you what's going to happen in the distant future to your people. And really, Daniel chapter 9 in this vision really bleeds into Daniel 10. It ends 9, and then 10, 11, and 12 is kind of like that last vision. So it's pretty cool how it all kind of packages in. Pretty awesome. Hey, here's the deal. We're getting really close to Easter. We love giving people the opportunity to get baptized. And if you have never been baptized, this is your opportunity. You need to contact the church office and say, hey, you know what? This Easter, I'm doing this. It's one thing to say yes to Jesus in your quiet of your own heart. It's another thing to publicly confess Him. And that's what baptism is. It's a very special, very powerful thing. And it really kind of separates a person from a faith of convenience to a faith of conviction. It's public. So if you have never been baptized, Jesus would tell you you should. And maybe this Easter is that time for you. So hey, this next week we're going to be doing the 10th chapter of Daniel. So read into that one. This is Daniel's third dream or vision that he gets. He's later in life. He's probably in his 90s by the time he gets this one. This is his last vision, and this vision bleeds into the 10, 11, and 12, the last 3 chapters. And it's beautiful because it starts off with angelic beings. So if you want to do some extra credit, read the 10th chapter of Daniel this week. Hope you guys are having a good time in growth groups and you're discussing that amazing message on Sunday. God bless you, Woodbridge. We'll see you next Sunday.